Hi, so I wanted to show you guys what our energy sheets look like. So I mentioned this in my previous training on Wednesday about the Run Plants method formula, as well as exchange energy sheets that can help you figure out how many calories you need and your macronutrients that are needed, depending on your individual needs as well as your training. And I also included the exchanges that I mentioned and explained about in that training as well. These sheets will help you to figure out what exchanges you need to meet those nutrient needs. So I wanted to give you guys a quick look at what this looks like. So here on the first page here, you'll see instructions on how to use this sheet. I have two formulas because they're both different between females and males. So all you would do is plug in your information. So for example here, I used myself. I'm actually 34, so we're going to change this to 34. I'm 5'2", so we have 62 inches there. And then my weight is actually about 124. And you can see there's a formula here, and those numbers just changed because I just changed those numbers. Then those numbers will correlate down here. Basically, the yellow boxes are the only areas that you would need to change. So I do have the physical activity levels down here to help you determine what that is. So I have in here 1.5. So this would be the formula. This would be my BMR, about 1216 calories. That means that's how many calories I need to basically stay alive. With physical activity, my calorie recommendations are about 18-24 calories a day. So that gives us our foundational diet. So on the next page here, or sheet, you'll see our foundational diet. So here, this number I believe you do have to plug in. I can't remember if I did attach that to a formula or not, but you may have to put that in. So I rounded it to about 1800 calories as my foundational diet. These numbers will change based on that. So actually, if I change this, let's see. Yeah. So those numbers change automatically. So you don't have to play around with any of these numbers. You just have to put in your total calories from that previous sheet, and then those numbers will calculate for you. So here you'll be able to see your recommendations, and I did ranges here because I think that is nice, or it's nice to have a range when we're trying to create exchanges. It's helpful to have a range. So we have 55 to 60% of calories coming from carbohydrates. This gives you how many calories are carbohydrates and grams, as I said, and then there's a range there. Same thing with protein and fats. Down here, if you scroll down here, these are our exchanges. Now, these are the boxes that you may want to play around with. Again, we're only changing anything that is highlighted in yellow. Everything else calculates for you. So these numbers you may want to play around because you want to make sure that this number adds up to this 1800. So unfortunately, you may have to kind of play around with this. These are basically sheets I used to use for my clients, and I used to do this all for them, but basically I'm giving you these sheets so you can calculate this information, use this for yourself. So you want these numbers to match the numbers up here. So you want your calories for carbohydrates and grams for carbohydrates to match what's up here. So 250 grams, that's right. Well, first I used to I make sure the calories match first. They do. All right, let's go to carbohydrates. We've got 250 grams of carbohydrates. Okay, that's within that range. Protein, we've got 88. That's in between 67.5 and 90 grams. And then for fats, we have got 52 grams, which is right between that range of 50 to 60 grams. So those exchanges would work. We can also change these exchanges based on the foods that we like to eat. So say I don't usually do any milk substitutes. Maybe I don't really eat vegan cheese or drink almond milk or soy milk. So maybe we don't want to put anything there. So maybe we make that a 0, but we have to replace that with another carbohydrate food. So let's try other carbs. And let's see if that works out. So that actually we went a little bit over calories. Even if we did 1, we're still a little over calories. So then again, you might want to adjust the other areas, right? We're still kind of a little bit over. Okay, let's maybe take some vegetables away. See what I mean? And this will change, these numbers will change, but you just want to adjust these and make sure they match up here. So this is our foundational diet. Those are our nutritional needs, and these are our exchanges that we would use. And I explained in our training as well, I talked about briefly about the different levels. So I didn't go into too much depth into the levels. The levels are going to depend on your duration and your intensity. Levels actually correlate with your intensity. So level 1 and 2 are rest days. So that's going to basically match these needs are basically going to match your foundational diet. So pretty much nothing changes there. Level 3 is going to be, let's say 10-minute miles. So easy run, 60 to 90 minutes. That may change a little bit. So as you can see here, we have increased calories. And so how this works is that we need to input our weight in this yellow box here. So I have 45, which actually should be higher. But anyways, let's say 50. See all these numbers change. So all these numbers are going to calculate for you based on your weight. Again, we may have to adjust the food exchanges in this chart down here to match the calorie needs up here that are recommended and needs here. So we may, again, should highlight these in yellow because you may adjust those to match. And you have our level 3 with duration 90 to 120 minutes. Your needs are going to also change there or may change. We've got level 3, 120 to 24 plus minutes. So as you can see, level 3, again, is the same intensity. It's an easy run, but based on the duration, your needs are going to change. So as we go up in duration, we may need to increase calories, increase carbohydrates. Level 4 is going to be higher intensity workout, so our needs might also change. So we have our charts there, and then same thing with duration, and then level 5 as well. And the same thing, all you have to do is put in your current weight. It's going to calculate your needs here, and then we just need to adjust our exchanges. So that's it in a nutshell. I just wanted to give you guys a quick review of what this looks like. As I mentioned before, these energy sheets are going to be available if you are part of the Run Unplanned Academy. That's where the only place as of right now that you'll be able to have access to this sheet to be able to use on your own. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks so much.